It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Boston Celtics. The opening tip won by the Magic, and we're underway on Church Street in downtown Orlando. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving to Horford. Nikola Vucevic able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Horford. Man, that was a tough shot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Augustine with it up top. They're down 3. To Gordon. Jonathan Isaac with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
His first effort off the mark. The follow won't go either. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming.
Right.
Around the perimeter to Hayward for 3, and Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Jonathan Isaac, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Irving with the basketball. Leads 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Jaylen Brown. Nikola Vucevic swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Hayward to Jaylen Brown. 4-3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Augustine with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Fournier. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Kyrie across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. To Horford. Now a steal as the Magic have it. Won't go. Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Tatum. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Vucevic. Al Horford pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Jonathan Isaac. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Screen.
Ball's controlled by Boston. In the front court, it's Augustine. Down 4. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen.
Right.
Has a look. Irving no good with the shot there.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Isaac to Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Screen coming. Jonathan Isaac. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a problem city.
Knocked loose. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
First foul in the final 2 minutes. Substitution.
Hayward. Court Hayward. That's how it's done. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Leads just a point. Gordon. From long range. Rebound pulled in by Hayward.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Nothing going here on that drive.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Court Hayward. That's how it's done. 3 for 4. Good start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Magic have it. To Fournier. Five to shoot for Orlando. From the painted area, won't go down. Augustine with it up top. Down 3. To Fournier. Gordon. Fournier buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Screen. 20-footer at the buzzer. Nice pass to set things up.
The assist from number 3.
Long heave from three-quarters court. The first quarter's complete with the Celtics in front. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Beyond the arc for 3. And it's Simmons with the rebound. Down to Grant. Won't go down. Rozier with it. 2-point advantage. Curling inside. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Count the basket inside.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, goes through.
Rozier into the front court. Lead is 2. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep right corner. Missed a wide open look. Oh, emphatic slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Boston with the basketball. To Marcus Smart, going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. And Boston has the rebound. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Grant with the basketball. Down by 1. Runner here won't go. Here comes the screen.
Screen.
Isaac. Jason Tatum rejects it. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Marcus Smart. Tatum. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Isaac. To Mo Bamba. And he's going to the free throw line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Jonathan Isaac at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Here's Irving into the front court. Up by 3. To Marcus Smart. Fires the 3. Smart is tough. He loves those kinds of shots.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
I got him. Here we go.
Isaac. Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics, so it stays with the Magic. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Isaac. To Fournier. And he converts on the free throw. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Vucevic. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Screen, coach.
Irving to Horford. Doesn't get the bounce. To Vucevic. To Fournier. Down to 5 on the 24. Jonathan Isaac not getting the bounce. Irving with the basketball. Leads 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving goes to the right side. To Horford. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Magic own the possession. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Jaren Grant trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Kyrie Irving, he is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
To Vucevic. Isaac. The drive, right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Brown with it up top. Leads a bucket. Short jumper stays out. Brown with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Brown into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Jaylen Brown. Over to the right side. Tatum. And it's good.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Kyrie Irving. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Jaren Grant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw, good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Celtics have it.
Right.
Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer.
That's his first.
Jason Tatum is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 82%. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. Hits all 3 free throws. That'll do it for the first half. The Celtics have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Celtics have the lead, but not by much. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets. for the Boston Celtics. The Magic had kept it close after one half. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
I got ball. Screen come on the left.
Kyrie Irving looking good, 4 for 5.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Augustine with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. Isaac to Fournier. Vucevic. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Kyrie Irving sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here come the screen.
Irving.
Screen coming right.
To Horford. Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
In the front court, it's Augustine. The margin standing now at 7. Vucevic to Fournier. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Marcus Smart. Off the assist.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. To Fournier. Isaac to Gordon. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, off the mark. Kyrie across the timeline. The lead stands at 9. That pass stolen by Orlando.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Here comes the screen. Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Shot won't go. Fournier. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Irving. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Augustine with it up top. Down 5. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Irving. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream. Do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Irving into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Kyrie Irving with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Marcus Smart trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Augustine with the basketball. He'll run the offense. A big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Horford. Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. And look out.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
Gordon, deep right corner. Fires the three. Not done yet. Add 2 points to the board.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Gordon. 4-3. He has yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys down big. From long range. Not going down here. Tough make through traffic.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
Irving to Horford. Tatum. Short jumper off the mark.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Irving to Marcus Morris. Irving. Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Mo Bamba. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. Irving. Now a steal as the Magic have it. Rocking the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Grant with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Celtics way out in front. It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
To Hayward. Kyrie lets it go and scores.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Cruises inside for two.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Irving. It was right there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Jonathan Isaac missed it. Into the front court, it's Irving. His team on top by 13. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. It goes down.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Jonathan Isaac, he missed his first four from downtown. He finally gets a three to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Irving to Marcus Morris. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here's Irving into the front court. Up a dozen. From the painted area, won't go down. Augustine with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Isaac. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Jonathan Isaac. Rebound, Aaron Baines. To Marcus Smart. It's good.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Fournier. Five to shoot for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac. Irving with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. Beyond the arc for 3. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Isaac. He was hacked. They let it go. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket to Jaylen Brown.
Hey, I got your help. Come on, come on.
That pass stolen by Orlando.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Runner here won't go down. Trying to cash in. It's rebounded by the Celtics. To Jaylen Brown. Nikola Vucevic snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
He can't get past the defender. To Marcus Smart. Irving. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Irving into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. Nice finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy run.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute.
This offer is only valid during today's game.
Irving.
Defensive foul.
Kyrie Irving is going to get a chance at three here. A career 87% from the line. And hits the first free throw. It's the second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. It's all three of them. Grant with the basketball. Down a bundle. The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
From 18 feet at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics put together a nice win here today. And more often than not, they were hitting the three when they popped from long range. Winning gets a lot easier when you're adding so many points to the scoreboard, 3 at a time. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics. The Magic didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Orlando Magic. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until